guys, how you all been doing? I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone, you and your family, you who's watching me and your family is doing well. So without further ado, I'm gonna be printing today 2 items out of 3. Why 2 and not 3? Cause I ran out of white blank hoodie and I already ordered yesterday, and it will still take around 2 to 3 days till it finally comes. So let's just start with it too. I already tie-dyed it yesterday. It's already been washed and dried up. So now let's continue with the printing process. So do stay tuned, and if you happen to like my video, please do leave a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. So let's continue. So these are the hoodies that we're gonna be printing. So this is gonna be our design. The offline goes to the black hoodie and the exclusive online goes to the pink hoodie. So let's send it to make it in our Cricut. Choose the iron on. So I'm cutting the exact measurement for both of the designs. Send it to your Cricut. So guys, let's start with our weeding process. I'm finished now with cutting. We'll be putting this aside, and the rest I'm gonna be cutting this one because I find it really a waste if I just throw it away. So why not keep it? I can still use it for my next project. Maybe I'll be needing a small, just a small sheet. So this one will go to my collections of Schnipsel. We call it in Germany Schnipsel. So the rest, leftovers. So guys, I'm just gonna fast forward this one. I'm sure you don't want to see the whole pulling process, and I'm sure you know how to pull the excess foils. Let's just have to make sure that every single foils which is not supposed to be on the design will be all removed. Slowly but surely you have to check every tiny particles that should not be in the design. It's better to be safe than sorry. Place your hoodie, have it press a little bit just to take out the moisture of the hoodie. And let's start with the printing. So it's time for us to put our design, and I normally use 3 fingers if it's for a woman and 4 fingers to 5 fingers for a man. You just have to make sure that the design is in the middle. With this tool, actually this tool made by my husband is an acrylic tool I use in order for me to know where I should put my design. And honestly speaking, this really helps me a lot. This saves you a lot of time knowing where you should put your design, because normally you always got this trouble, or if your design is in the middle, if your design is level or not. So you just have to make sure that the design is right on the place where you want it to be. Make sure that the design won't move by putting the heat resistant tape. And again, I make sure that both of the designs will be really in the right place. That's why I use now 2 rulers, and right after just head press it. And now moving on to our next hoodie, we just have to head press this one for a couple of seconds just to take out the moisture from the fabric and make sure that it's properly placed on our heat press mat, making sure to take out all the excess fibers. You don't want that the design will stick just on the fibers, and folding the design in the middle helps you a lot to determine where the middle is of the whole design, and placing it on top of the hoodie. Again, I'm using my acrylic guide, and again, it's always up to you whether you use this or not, but me, I find it really useful. That's why I'm using this one for most of my prints. And for some, they just use the ruler, so if it works for them, then it's good. But this one both works for me, so I'm using both methods. And again, we're done already. We know already where the middle is. We'll just have to put a heat resistant tape on top of this so it won't move. It's better that way, I guess. So I'm sorry guys, I'll just have to make sure really that my design is perfectly in the place where I want it to be, and I'm just double checking. So it's all ready for the head press, and we'll be pressing this one for 16 seconds in a 160-degree, and now it's done. We'll just have to wait for a couple of seconds till it cools down, because I don't really want to remove the material by pulling it right away, because it's the kind of material that you should cool down for a few seconds. It's nothing like the HTV or the foil, so that's why you gotta let it cool down for a while. You will know when it's ready, cause if you try in the corner, and you'll see that the see-through foil easily come off, then it's ready. But you should not force it, because the last time I did was I was too excited and I removed the whole letter, and it was such a waste. But I found a remedy on it, so it was actually not that bad, but it's an experience. You learn from it. So pulling the see-through foil not upwards but sidewards. That way you're not pulling the material. You're not pulling it forcefully. So you just have to glide it on the side slowly, and at the same time you got to hold the hoodie to, or the strip flock. So pulling now with the last letter, and it's off. So all went well, and we'll just have to place this again on the head press machine for a second round head pressing, just to make sure that everything sticks well. I usually do second rounds. I know some do just one, but I don't really like it. I'm used of having 2 rounds, just to make sure that every single material stick into the textile. So they all look good, and quality control is always a must. So now here's the result. They look really good, and I want to have one too, but this one is an order, so the client have to be the first one to have this. So guys, we've come to an end. I'm going to show you a quick recap on the result for each of the hoodie we've done. This is the pink one with a black strip flock on it. As you can see, it really sticked well. They all really stick well, each and every letter on it. This is for the white strip flock. For this hoodie, we dyed this one ourselves with the help, of course, of my husband. These two sticked well. It turned out really well. So So guys, if you happen to like the video, please do leave a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe now, and I'll be seeing you next time on my next video. And please be safe. Cheers.